What up, nation? It's your boy Jay back, and it is Monday, man. We about to hit the gym on a much needed, overdue gym session, man. But when we get back, we talk to Jordan 9 white and red. Is it worth that bread? We'll discuss it when we get back. This is JJ's Kicks. What up, nation? The YouTube nation, that is, man. How we doing? We are back from the gym. It fucking felt good to get back in there, man, but I ain't gonna lie, your boy got some work to do, man. Anyways, it is JJ's Kicks, man. Appreciate y'all looking into the channel. Don't forget to hit that like and sub button, man. We definitely appreciate the support. Jumping right into it, man. Talk of the day, news. Not necessarily news, but talk of the day, man. A little bit of a funny situation yesterday. I got a tweet. Well, we got a tweet. Everybody got a tweet. There was a tweet posted up by Mr. Kais Omar. And this is why I bring it up, because it is somewhat sneaker related. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Kais Omar is a sneakerhead, and he's got a pretty successful channel and shit. He's got a little small crew, you know what I'm saying? So he brought this up in his tweet. Slimification, I don't know if you guys know who Slimification is, but peep him out. He's got a YouTube channel. He's been around for a minute. Him and Fouseytube. Now, if y'all don't know who Fouseytube is, man, I don't know what, I mean, come on now. He kind of reminds me a little bit of, no, you know what, I don't even want to put Casey down like that. But Fouseytube, let's just say I'm not a big fan of Fousey. I respect what he's done, but I'm not a big fan. I don't represent, or I'm not into what he represents a little bit. You know, sometimes he's a little bit, you know, off the chain a little bit. But you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own way of expression. Let's just call it like that and shit. But real talk, man, I was laughing my ass off because, you know, I think it's starting to become a little bit more significant or bigger, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We got YouTubers that got beef that actually want to throw, man. They actually want to put their hands up and want to throw blows and shit, man. You know, that's how they want to settle their differences nowadays. And, you know, some of it is somewhat of a joke. You know, it's kind of funny considering and shit, but I get it, you know. I guess that would be the definite way to handle things if you can't get a final solution trying to talk it out and shit. You know, if you guys just agree to disagree and you guys just want to throw down, you know what? Fuck it. I guess as long as nobody's really getting too hurt, I don't see why not settle your differences out in the fucking ring the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll give it up for them wanting to do that at least, you know. But let's just say Fouseytube to me just is not... is not the, you know, he's not my ultimate tough guy. He's not my ultimate, you know what I'm saying? And same thing goes for Slim, you know, but this is not a knock on either one of them, you know what I mean? Let's just say they don't remind me, or they don't, I mean, when it comes to boxing or fighters and shit, those two guys are the last ones on my list. But you know what? Again, they showed a little bit of spunk, man, by getting up there and doing it. So, you know, the funny thing is I was actually interested in this, man, and I actually peeped the live stream last night or yesterday, if y'all didn't know, and I peeped the fight, man, and it just didn't look. At first, it looked a little hilarious, but then, you know, when they actually started boxing, man, it was a little bit, you know, I was laughing my ass off. Let's just say, man, I'm gonna say it like this. Without a doubt, Slimification won that fight. You know, Fousey, I'll give it up to Fousey for at least continuing the fight, not giving up and shit. I think they eventually called it, man. I think the ref called it and shit. But my man my man Fousey, man, he just was getting his ass beat. You know, it wasn't even close. You know, I don't know if it was because of Slimification's reach, you know, or Fousey's lack of boxing skills, or you know, he just, I don't know, man. You know, I think it was a little bit of both, actually. You know, Slim had a somewhat of a reach on it. You know, and actually he was probably looking more like the boxer between the two. And from what I remember, man, is peeping, I definitely remember or recall Slim sparring or practicing with boxers and shit. So that kind of gave him a little bit more of a feel of what was going to be like in that ring, man. So I don't know what Fousey did. I really, like I said, I don't follow Fousey at all, man. You know, he's just not my, he's not my steez, man, not my style and shit. And you know, congrats to Slim for making a point, man. Let's just say it like that. You know, it was kind of funny. I'm gonna say it was kind of funny seeing Fousey get stuck with all them jabs, man, left and right, and the end result was not pretty, man. If you peep the pics, and if you want to go peep it on YouTube and shit, but it was funny nonetheless, man. So shout out to Slim for putting Fousey in his place, man. So anyways, let's get on the sneaker news, man. The big sneaker news of the week, or this upcoming weekend, I wouldn't call it so big. I wouldn't call it big. You know, I would call it news, definitely. Especially when it comes to the Jordan 9. I'm not a huge fan of the Jordan 9 silhouette. The only colorway I have in the Jordan 9, no, I actually have two colorways. I have the OG, the Space Jams, or whatever the fuck you want. Everybody calls them different, the black and white joints. And then I have the Anthracites. The Anthracites, for me, they look more like a work boot, you know what I'm saying? So I actually wore those to work a lot because they kind of looked work bootish and shit. Again, Jordan 9, when it comes to J's, man, just the 9 is probably one of the last on my list as far as favorite retros and shit. 1 through 14. Just not a fan. And to be honest, real talk, most of them GRs, there's really no, you know, there's really nothing special about them, you know. Mike didn't play much in them, you know. There's really nothing else to say, you know. So I think there was a blue and white J that came out last year, or I say the end of last year, not too long ago. It was a blue and white Jordan, patent leather, just totally, just a easy brick in my opinion. Easy pass. Definitely not interested in that shit. So I see no reason for me to be interested in this. Now everybody's got different tastes, man. So I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not knocking the sneaker. In my opinion, it's a definite brick, but you know, everybody's got their own flavor. Some people like 9s a lot more than I do, you know what I mean? And I respect that shit. But the one thing I definitely want to bring to the table, man, when you're considering buying this sneaker is the fact that all J's are sitting right now. You know what I'm saying? Every J is sitting as far as GRs. When it comes to collabs, it's a different story. You know, the only J that I've mentioned a gazillion times before, man, is the only J's that sell out are collabs with Travis nowadays and shit, man. That's pretty much it. Or if that sneaker is ultra limited, you know. But for the most part, every fucking J that's been releasing has hit the sale racks and shit. Has hit outlets, man. You know, there's a lot of retros hitting the outlets nowadays, especially the last 6 months. And I don't see the point in copping this sneaker right now. You know what I mean? Even at retail. There's no way this shoe is going to be selling out. I don't think this shoe's selling out unless they make them limited pairs, and I don't think they are. This shoe is going to be widely available. But again, I would definitely use that patience, man, and wait to cop this sneaker because there's potential. I honestly think this sneaker is going to go on sale, on clearance. So save you a few bucks and just wait, man, because every J has sat, you know, similar to this sneaker here. And that money fucking adds up, yo. When you cop sneakers on every release or pretty, you know, when you cop a lot of sneakers like I do, you definitely want to consider the quality of the drop, quality over quantity nowadays, man. You know, there's peeps out there that cop every release, and I get it. Most of them cop, especially shoe tubers, they cop for the channel, they cop for the review. Me personally, I'm gonna let you know why I ain't copping it, and for the most part because I know this shoe is going to sit and there ain't no point in it. You know, I don't like the sneaker. You know, I don't need to have it in hand to show you what a Jordan 9 looks like. It just, all y'all know what a 9 looks like for the most part. Now, newer sneakerheads, obviously, that might be different. But if you are a somewhat seasoned collector, y'all know what a 9 looks like. So there's really nothing I need to show you that's gonna be different. And the same goes with this red and white 9, man. It's got patent leather on it. Just, I don't think patent leather belongs on this sneaker. I bought the bread 9 and I hated it. I sold it immediately. I just didn't like it. Patent leather to me doesn't belong on a 9, it belongs on 11. You know, I have a hard time with patent leather being on the 1s, because patent leather, man, you know, me personally, I wear my shit, and once that shit gets a scuff, you're done. You know, it's a beater in my opinion, man. So, you know, I'm not a huge fan of patent leather, especially when I don't think they belong on it. And traditionally, from an OG release perspective, patent leather does not belong on a 9, okay? So, you know, again, this shoe is an easy pass for me, a hard pass for me. And I think most of y'all, if you are interested in this sneaker, you might want to use a little patience and wait it out, because these gonna sit, man, in my opinion, and save you $40, $50, $60, $70, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely worth the wait if you like this sneaker, man. That's pretty much it. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this Jordan 9 white and red. Is it worth your bread? Is it worth that cop, man? Or is it, you know, worth to wait it out, use that patience, and save you some money? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do, man, is just give y'all a little bit more info just to help you make that decision on whether or not you want to cop that sneaker. That's pretty much it over here, man. Y'all be easy. We will see you on the next video, and we are out. It's JJ's Kicks, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate all y'all support, and we out. Peace.